Welcome to the official Personality Guru. ESFJ's Enneagram 7s are more energetic and optimistic than your typical ESFJ. They're also more open to new experiences. While a lot of ESFJs can find it hard to relax, ESFJ Enneagram 7s don't have as much of a problem with this. Ultimately, they need to be kept on their toes because they don't cope well with boredom. People of this type seek out adventure and sensory stimulation. In addition, they aren't afraid to push boundaries, but they will stick to the rules. They take the view that is worth taking risks for new experiences. However, their rashness can cross over into the territory of being impulsive, which can sometimes get them in trouble. The Enneagram Type 7 is all about enjoyment. The Enneagram 7 wants to seek out entertainment and also be the center of entertainment. They enjoy seeking new experiences, which can be very exciting to them. However, they need to make sure that they don't stretch themselves too thin and become burnt out. The 7 is all their best when they are looking at the world through the eyes of excitement and wonder. They're like a child when it comes to playing and experiencing the world. They're a fly by the seat of their pants type, and usually have thought a bit ahead about how to move effectively through the world without it becoming too restrictive to them. They enjoy being spontaneous and can be rather inventive and creative with the world around them. This can make them seem a bit flighty, but their happy-go-lucky attitude is contagious and they will naturally lift the spirits of those around them. Things tend to come easy for the Enneagram 7, and this is both a blessing and a curse. It is a curse because they tend to not recognize that they have easily developed a new skill that might be much harder for others to obtain, so they don't give themselves enough credit. They may also be trying to do too many things at once, which would lead to them feeling scattered and not able to complete as many tasks as they hoped. However, the 7 has an optimistic and adaptable attitude that helps them land back on their feet. The 7 should live a very enjoyable life as long as they keep remembering how talented and gifted they are. Today, let's talk about ESFJ personality and Enneagram Type 7. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the official Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. The ESFJ Enneagram Type 7 is called the enthusiast. Type 7 ESFJs are the final head personality type. They exhibit an adventurous character. Providers with the enthusiast subtype also enjoy trying new things and appreciate the simple things in life. 3 primary strengths help in identifying the ESFJ Enneagram Type 7. Firstly, providers with the Type 7 Enneagram are adventurous. A provider with the enthusiast subtype has a zest for life that can be infectious. Secondly, the ESFJ enthusiast subtype is outspoken. The Type 7 ESFJs are not afraid to make some noise and speak their mind due to a combination of the provider's innate extroversion and the Enneagram subtype's enthusiastic spirit. Finally, the ESFJ Enneagram Type 7 is optimistic. Providers with an Enneagram Type 7 exude positivity and go out of their way to enjoy every moment. Additionally, 3 core weaknesses help identify the ESFJ enthusiast subtype. Firstly, Type 7 providers hide behind humor because they don't deal with stressful situations well and use their sense of humor as a defense mechanism. Secondly, providers with the enthusiast subtype tend to overextend themselves. Life in the fast lane can be tiring, but the ESFJ enthusiast subtype refuses to acknowledge if they need a break and subsequently push themselves unnecessarily. Finally, the ESFJ Enneagram Type 7 struggles to settle down because they're consumed with a wanderer's spirit and endless fascination with the world. ESFJ and Type 7 intellectual styles. Your intellectual style describes how you receive, process, and pursue different kinds of information. Differences in intellectual style are captured well by 2 dimensions: ideas and aesthetics. Ideas describes your appetite for new information and your interest in complex, challenging material. People high on the ideas dimension have an appreciation for complexity and technical details. People lower on ideas are less interested in learning for learning's sake, and they prefer to simply complex topics down to the essential details. Aesthetic captures your relative interest and sensitivity to aesthetic information and its emotional impact. People higher on the aesthetics dimension usually have strong artistic interests and a deep appreciation for beauty in many forms. Those lower on aesthetics tend to value practical application over artistic merit and usually adhere to more conventional standards of beauty. ESFJs are practical realists. They focus on building practical skills and essential knowledge and are less likely to spend time learning for learning's sake. In addition, they usually value conventional, tangible accomplishments over artistic expression and rarely feel compelled to develop a creative outlet. Type 7s tend to be deep thinkers, bright, curious, and philosophical. They're highly receptive to new ideas and drawn to complex, abstract concepts. Type 7s enjoy taking in large amounts of information and typically have one or more creative outlets. Like more ESFJs, you are less interested in learning purely for learning's sake, compared to most Type 7s. You'd prefer to focus on the essentials and the practical issues at hand. While your Type 7 counterpart typically wants to dig deeper and understand the bigger picture, in conversations you may find that your Type 7 partner often gets caught up in theoretical or abstract details, and you need to bring them back down to earth. Another difference between ESFJs and Type 7s is their relative interest in aesthetic, artistic, and emotional experiences. As an ESFJ, you tend to be more practical and focus on tangible results, while your Type 7 counterpart is more likely to be drawn into the emotional and artistic aspects of your experience. ESFJ and Type 7 organizational styles. Your organizational style describes your habits around organization and planning. Your organizational style influences how you structure your time and physical space. Differences in organizational lifestyle fall along with two dimensions: industriousness and orderliness. Industriousness describes your persistence, your need for achievement, and intensity of focus. Type 7s thrive in unstructured environment with fewer constraints and more room for improvisation and serendipity. They generally focus on enjoying the present rather than preparing for the future. Type 7s highly value spontaneity and the flexibility to change their mind, and they resist setting hard deadlines or rigid expectations. As with most ESFJs, you and many Type 7s can clash over your need to set goals and use time efficiently. While you have an easier time getting down to work and staying focused, your Type 7 counterpart may be more easily distracted and unpredictable. How about you as an ESFJ and Enneagram Type 7? What's something about you that you would like to share? Be sure to watch until the end and share your experience for a chance to have your comment pinned. Working consistently with a narrow focus often comes naturally to many ESFJs like you. But you may find that Type 7s benefit from additional structure to keep them on track. While you enjoy planning and tend to mind the future, your Type 7 counterpart helps you enjoy the present, injecting some much-needed spontaneity into your schedule. A second difference between ESFJs and Type 7s is in their relative need for order, structure, and regularity. While you and most ESFJs thrive on well-defined systems and consistent organization, your Type 7 counterpart often feels very constrained and bogged down by too much structure. They're more comfortable with chaos and are happy to take life as it comes, whereas you try to create order, routine, and predictability. Your differences in tidiness, punctuality, and compliance with social expectations may occasionally create conflict too. Before we continue, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the official Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. ESFJ Type 7 Interpersonal and Communication Styles. Your particular style of communicating and interacting with others can be described fairly well by two dimensions: assertiveness and warmth. Assertiveness describes your tendency to assert yourself, lead, and influence others in social situations, while warmth describes your tendencies to empathize and put others' needs ahead of your own. People with the same personality type often share some similarities in assertiveness and warmth.